Bitcoin is currently at a very critical point, and we will now discuss how you can get the most profit out of this situation. So we are now on the Audi time frame, and as you can see here, the important and critical moment is this point here, because we are between these two yellow lines. This is now support, and this is resistance. I still have my trade open, as you can see here. I mentioned it in the last video that when we reach a certain resistance, I will break through and then scale back up. As you can see here, I did that again. If you want to trade as well, you can find the link for Bitget with $8,000 in bonuses and for Bybit with K in bonuses in the description. Okay, so now let's take a look here. I'll show you why this is so critical. On the Audi time frame, as you can see here, we have broken through this resistance, and what was once resistance becomes support once we break above it. Similarly, the opposite is true. What was once support will become resistance if we break below it. Now we have the situation we are breaking, so we have actually already broken below. Let's go back to the Audi time frame. As you can see, we are at what was support for this line. Now it is resistance because we have broken below it. That was previously resistance. And now it is support because we are above it now. This means we are currently between these 2 points. And as you can see on the hourly RSI, it is in the oversold territory here. The market is not just moving up or down, rather it is moving in waves, meaning that every movement is followed by a counter movement. Since we are now in the oversold territory and we have this support here, you can potentially enter a long position with a stop, meaning a stop loss below the swing low, which is at least below that. If we break above this yellow line, then you can scale the trade further up as there won't be significant resistances. I can show you here on the Audi time frame, you see here, then we have a bit of resistance at 66, let's say, around. And then when we break above that, we are already in the region of the all-time high from before, and we can start to see further new highs. Let's also talk about the liquidation heat map, because as you know, the exchanges will try sooner or later to bring the price to a point where they can liquidate people. At 2001, we have liquidity waiting down here of about 165 million, but significantly more up here, as you can see, around 200 million waiting here at the dollar level, and a bit more above at approximately 176 million. That means sooner or later I think we will go up here because the exchanges want the liquidity and people are digging. So now let's talk about Ethereum. I mentioned it in my last video. Let's go to an Audi time frame here. If we test this green box here again, I think that because we have had some hourly wicks and closes here, we will not just break through. And that's exactly what happened. As you can see, we have received a rejection here. Okay, and right now we are in a bullish reversal pattern, as this is a descending channel, and a descending channel is more likely to break upwards. This means you could enter a long position if we break through this line here. 2001 here. The kids will do it for the second time, this green box. If we break through that, you can scale the trade back up, with a stop loss below the swing low, which means at least under 25.80. So here you enter the trade. If we break through this level, you might want to take some profits. If we break above that, you can scale up again. The same here, taking a bit of profit again, for example, the take profit 2, so to speak. And if we break above this line, the yellow one, and also here, the resistance at around 28.20, then you can scale up again, and the next 1,000 level is around 29.50. So guys, here's the deal. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.